What you're about to hear could be the most important podcast ever created. But probably not. Welcome. It's the Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
Well, someone wrote in all caps, Jenny, you lied to us. You can totally cry while brushing your teeth. Which I feel like they were going through it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh,
Jenny was
so
under the
sorry.
impression, and she just exclaimed one day,
Yeah.
hey, you know what? You can't cry when you're brushing your teeth.
Right.
And Brady and I thought that was very sad.
It was the saddest thing I've ever heard, in fact.
I know. And
I was indifferent to it.
I think luckily you were not there that day, so that
No.
helps.
No, I
yes.
was here.
Were you?
Absolutely, I was here, yeah.
Oh, okay.
A million trillion percent I witnessed it.
I mean, it's hard to
dear.
forget something like that, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
it's
Yes.
Yeah.
one
I
heck of a
feel
revelation.
so bad. I feel bad that they were going through something that, where you feel like you have things to do, like you can't put off brushing your teeth when you're crying, like you have to do what you have to do and then get your stuff together, pull it together and move on.
But you can also cry tears of joy.
No, it's really, I find it really hard. Like, not that I try, but there are times like I can't do those two things at once. It also reminds me of any time if you've been in a car and you're having a moment, there's like a sad song on and you're just like feeling it, and then all of a sudden it's like, move, get out the way, and that comes up, and you're like, I can't keep crying to this. Like, it really pulls you out of it.
It really
quickly,
does. Yeah, pretty quickly. Do you? I don't cry to sad stuff. I cry at happy moments. I cry at
me
like
too.
every wedding ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, me
Like
too.
I well up.
Yes.
I well up all the time.
Yeah.
Again, you say something that's moderately nice to me, and I will start welling up. Like, it doesn't take much at all.
Wow, we've never seen that on the
Yeah.
show. Are we
No.
always
Yeah.
just jerks to
You are, yes. Uh-huh.
Also, are we glossing over Jenny's playlist?
I mean, I think it fits.
Yeah.
And then it's
Sure.
followed by
Checks
Blue
out.
Cantrell. I mean,
Yeah.
that's
Nailed it.
Every time.
Yeah.
Oh, is that Missy Elliott? Sure is.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
So now all we have to do, Rush, this is a goal, is to say nice things to you one day.
Again,
and
just
you might
moderately
start
nice.
sobbing
Yeah.
right
Yeah.
here on the show.
Yeah, you called me
this is
like,
gonna be fun.
somewhat competent, and I'd be like, wow.
Oh, this is. We should try. Rush, I really like your hat.
Again, that's not. You're talking about my hat.
Yeah.
That's
I
not
thought-
even
about
me.
him.
Well, that's how much more do you want me to give you?
Yeah, see,
I'd like to try this with me.
I know you would. People were talking about somebody else. Jenny can't have that. Yes.
All right, well, we're going to take a break and make each other cry away from this segment and start the Hot Tub Podcast.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
The Olympics are underway, and I have 5 funny and totally innocent terms you might hear that sound a little bit suggestive.
Oh, Jenny.
I know.
Okay.
And I'm going to struggle with some of them.
Okay, all right.
I don't know why I find this so funny. Shuttlecock.
Oh, yeah.
It's the small projectile the players hit back and
Badminton.
forth in badminton.
Sure,
Right.
yeah.
It's also known as a birdie.
A birdie?
Which, why
A
are we
birdie.
not calling it a birdie?
Well, I think
Well,
they,
some
I think they
people
do, but
Yeah.
technically the term is a shuttlecock.
Shuttlecock.
the medical term is shuttlecock.
Yeah.
But
That's
why?
right.
Who came up with that?
I don't know.
If you could use it in a sentence, that would be great.
Yes. Oh, I hit the shuttlecock too far.
Oh, it works. Okay. Sure. Well done.
Okay, clean and jerk in weightlifting.
Yep.
We've heard this. It's a 2-part lift where the weight is first lifted to the shoulders and then overhead. Snatch, another
Wait a sec,
weightlifting.
we need your in a sentence,
clean and jerk.
please.
Oh, in a sentence. Okay, weightlifting. I'm really excited to do my move clean and jerk in my weightlifting competition.
Okay. Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
It's not really a move.
Do we want another?
Yeah,
sentence?
one more. We're gonna need.
Another
Yeah,
one?
I'm not gonna
Yeah.
accept. That wasn't
Oh
quite
God.
it.
Okay. My best move is the clean and jerk.
It's not really a move.
No, but
It is a move.
it's 2 moves.
It's a
The
2-part
clean,
lift.
the clean goes to here, and
Yeah,
the
and
jerk
the jerk goes
overhead.
to there.
Okay, what if you saw someone in the gym doing a clean and jerk? What would you say to them?
Nice clean and jerk.
That worked.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Okay, how about snatch? It's another weightlifting.
Great sentence.
How
Lisa.
about it?
With no context?
No. How about it?
Well, I have many opinions on this.
Now, before you continue, that's just directly from the floor over your head.
Yes.
That's what it's called. Now, Jenny, please continue talking about.
It's weightlifting. It's a weightlifting move,
Yeah.
like you said.
So if you could use that in a sentence,
Yeah.
please. Not that you didn't already.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Sometimes I'll do the clean and jerk. Other times I'll do the snatch. Is it the snatch?
That works.
No, that's pretty good.
That's pretty good, yeah.
Really
Or a
good.
snatch.
A great clip. Jenny, what would you say if you were a weightlifter and you saw another weightlifter in the gym performing that and they absolutely crushed it?
Yeah.
Nice snatch.
There it is.
Thank you.
There it is.
Thank you very much.
That's all we needed. We can all go home.
Oh my God, there's so many weightlifting ones. Hooking, also known as a hook grip. It's when a lifter covers their thumb with the other fingers, then they grip the bar.
Okay.
Okay.
Huh?
So in a sentence?
I'm really trying to up my game, so I'm going to try hooking.
All right, that works.
Awesome. Really, really good clips. Really, this is wonderful. Wow.
And finally, breaststroke. I don't even think this deserves to be on the list. That's such a
Why?
common term. It's one of the 4 types of strokes in swimming. The others
but
are
we're
butterfly,
gonna hear
backstroke,
it,
and
though.
freestyle. Yeah, we are.
We're going to hear a lot of
breaststroke.
that. Okay, if you
For
could
sure.
use that in a sentence.
I can move quickly in the water, but when I use the breaststroke, I'm the fastest.
It's a long sentence. But okay.
It works, yeah. Now, Jenny, what would you say if you were really a good swimmer and you were, watching someone else swim and they were doing a great job?
sure.
Yeah.
Nice breaststroke.
So we're going to put all those together.
Yeah, no,
and
it'll be
it's
a
going to...
lot of isolating after the show. But
Yes, I think
worth
so.
it. Because you know what? In December, when we do the year-end review, we won't remember.
No,
from the
not
Olympics.
at all.
No.
We're going to say, Jenny was frisky in the middle of July.
Yeah, why was she talking about snatches?
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady. Find the gang on their socials. Follow at Mahler, at One True Rush, at Hot Flash Jenny, and at Brady Jones Radio.
Someone asked 2,000 people about one-liners and emojis that people use on apps like Tinder and Bumble, and which ones are the cringiest.
Oh, God. Oh,
Now,
God.
of course,
So many.
the eggplant emoji is near the top of the list, but isn't number 1. So here are the top 5, okay? Send pics. 45% rated it as one of the rudest or cringiest things you can say, for sure, especially...
If you're coming out of the gate with that?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Ugh,
Send
so
pics.
icky.
Ugh. Yeah, I think it says a lot about the person that you're talking
Sure.
to. The eggplant emoji at number 2.
I'm surprised that hasn't been replaced yet.
Yeah, with something else.
Yeah, because I just thought a newer generation would think it was lame.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, they
you're
have.
right. A lot of that.
I mean,
yeah.
I think they do, but I just don't know that it's been replaced because I don't know that they, do you want to replace it with something else or maybe just not use it?
Yeah.
I just thought they would think it was, like, millennials are using it or whatever, so we don't want to use it anymore.
Well, I think that's part of why it's cringy.
Also, can I? I can't be the only one that thinks it doesn't look anything like really.
Well, there wasn't much to choose from.
Okay.
you have, like,
Emoji
yeah.
world.
So that's why they
Yeah,
went
and
with
so
that.
that's
Because
why I
went
now,
with it,
like,
yeah.
there's other options.
Like
Right.
what?
Like what?
Don't make me do that. Isn't there a cucumber?
There you go.
Isn't it cut
the
up?
cucumber's cut up.
Yeah,
So
never
that's
mind that.
less
Never
sexy.
Don't want that.
God,
kind of a
she's
kind of a
serial
mood killer.
yeah.
You want to do what?
There's a rocket ship.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
not bad.
better.
There's the hot dog, but that's not very sexy. What about the baguette?
Okay. Yeah, like
Right?
anything's better than the eggplant. To me, it doesn't look anything like it.
Well, none of these things.
I mean,
really
nor does a baguette.
Well,
Really.
more so.
Yeah, I think the baguette wouldn't be bad.
It's not
Yeah.
bad.
Okay, well, hear me out. What about there's a bone? But it's like a long, you know what I mean? Is it a little
Like
on
a
the
dog
nose?
bone?
Yeah, like a dog bone.
I get what you're saying.
I know what you're saying, but no, that's too forward. Go back to the eggplant.
I mean, the eggplant's pretty forward, too.
Well, whatever you're sending in that realm,
I
it's,
guess.
it's either you're in or you're
Yeah,
not.
Sure,
I
yeah.
guess. Okay, so
Yeah.
number 3 on the list. Hey, sexy, what's your number? Like, don't do
Ew,
that.
God,
Yeah.
that's just the gr-
Oh, no. Oh, no.
No matter what it is, I would like Jenny to continue on with her sexy voice.
Yeah.
Because that was great.
No, this is the worst.
Also, can I? Maybe I'm going to tick off a lot of listeners. I think when people say "Hey, sexy,"
Yeah, no, don't.
I just it cringes me out.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed. Well, you're not
Especially
alone,
out of
apparently.
right out of the gates is
But
weird.
even if like
I mean, if a girl says it to you, I don't think it's that bad.
And
if
again,
a guy
it's-
says it, it's weird.
It's all in how you frame it. If you say, "Hey, sexy," like whatever. If you just think, "I think you're really sexy," like you're a sexy person
Right.
to me, whatever.
saying you're
Saying
sexy.
That's
you're sexy is
different
different
than
than
being like, "Hey, sexy."
Saying sexy, like
Exactly.
sexy is your nickname now.
Yeah.
That's not good.
No, No.
Even saying like you're a sexy person, you just come across like Adam Levine in the DMs of that model that one time. Like it's
Yeah.
still like a weird thing to say
I
right out of the
agree.
gates. Like,
Yeah.
hey, you're really
If
sexy.
you guys were over at my house, we were having a barbecue in the backyard, and I say up to Ruth, "Hey, sexy, can you get another
Yeah.
a drink for
Yeah,
Brady?"
don't do that.
I'm leaving.
Like,
Yeah.
would
Are
you guys
you?
go
Well, I'm
crazy?
gonna
Don't
take the
do
drink
that.
and then I'm leaving.
Yeah, I mean, I would find it weird, but
Yes.
then be like, well, good for them. You know, they have their little.
Now,
thing,
what if
I
she
guess.
said, "Hey, sexy, should I get
Oh,
Brady
and you
another
guys
drink?"
that's all instead of like
back and
babe or
forth?
honey
Yeah.
or something?
Oh.
No, it's weird. Don't do that.
So
Everything,
icky.
Yeah.
everything you say is hey sexy.
Yeah, it's bad.
Oh.
It's a bad nickname.
Okay,
Yes.
this is one of the worst. One of the worst. Do you like bad boys?
Ew.
You're saying it not great either,
Well,
though.
there is no good way. Like, do you like bad boys? Like, you can't even know.
Also, if you're saying that and calling yourself a bad
Yeah,
boy,
you're
you're
not-
not,
you're
a
not
bad
a
boy.
bad boy.
You're
Okay, so-
immediately.
No.
oh.
Ready? We're really going to make everybody listening cringe.
Yeah.
And Jenny's, the three guys here will say that line to you.
Oh, no.
And
Okay.
see which, and you have to pick one of us as the best.
Okay,
of the
that's good.
delivery.
Are we
God.
trying to really
Yeah.
deliver this well?
Are we joking or being
unironically?
serious? Okay.
Serious.
Look,
Okay.
I
Like
need to
this
close
guy
my
is
eyes.
really serious about believing he's a bad boy.
Yeah.
Okay, so we want to sell this, guys.
Now,
Okay.
what's the line I want to write down?
Do you like bad boys?
Do.
Do you like
That's
bad
it. No
boys?
hey
Okay.
before it. Just do
No,
you like
just
bad
do
boys?
you like bad? Do you like bad boys?
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna write that down. Okay.
I need to close my eyes because I cannot
I'm
make eye
not.
contact.
I'm not
with
going to
you
write
guys.
it down because I don't want to sound like I'm reading.
Scripted?
You know?
Okay. All right. So you ready?
Okay.
We'll go
Yeah.
in order. And
Yeah,
it'll
sure.
be
Okay.
Mahler,
Yeah.
Rush, Brady.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
Do you like bad boys?
Oh god, I hate it. Oh god.
I hated it too. I hate myself. Rush.
Do you like bad boys?
Just go, Brady. Just go. Hurry up.
Do you like bad boys?
What is he stumbling?
He's trying to make it natural.
It's more casual.
And I'll
It's more
tell you, it
natural.
worked for him. Brady wins.
Thank
yeah,
you.
if
Thank
I had
you.
to, I mean, yeah, because he made it more conversational. Like, do you?
wasn't
And he,
conversational.
and
Who
he
talks
sounded
like
really
that?
confident. He
No,
sounded
I
confident.
want a do-over.
Oh, God.
There's no do-over.
No, not for me. For you.
Why?
No stumbling. You have to deliver
Yeah.
the line.
But that's how I'm.
No,
that's
I
how I
mean,
would play
We
it.
could have all done that.
Yeah, we
Then
could have all.
then do it.
I could have spoken in Spanish. I chose not to because
That's
I'm
not
playing the game
true.
fairly.
The words are, "Do you like bad boys?" I said it. All right.
No,
I'll
you
do
said,
it.
do you like bad boys? That's what you did.
And she still picked me.
Yeah,
Okay.
she did,
Yeah,
yeah.
because you were the least gross for her
Yeah,
at that
I
point.
get it.
Well, I'll tell you.
no, I was
I'm
gonna do
I'm
it
doing
again.
it
I'm
again.
about to
Oh,
perform.
God,
Okay, here we go.
Do you want us to all do it again or just
I
him?
didn't.
Yeah, do it again, Brady.
Do you like bad boys?
No, okay, you're out. Sorry.
Okay,
No,
no,
yeah.
well,
No,
my
that's
first
not
one was
good.
good. That
It
was from the
wasn't
heart.
good.
The first
No.
one
Do
was.
you like
Yeah,
bad
there's-
boys?
there's
Like, you didn't know
Do you like
where
bad
to
boys?
So much desperation there.
Do you like bad boys? Do you like bad boys? Do you like bad boys?
So who delivered it the best? And once that's
Oh God, it's I can't even remember. It's very you and Mahler and Rush. You guys were like tied. Basically,
Yeah.
you said it almost exactly the same.
Yeah.
So Brady's completely out now.
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
but
sorry.
how did this happen? Don't just listen to them.
No, I
You
mean,
picked me first.
You're not wrong.
Sorry.
Do
you like bad boys?
bad
I'm sorry
boys?
that I'm a
bad boys?
better actor than you guys.
And
I'm
then,
sorry.
do you like bad boys?
Well, if we're going realistic, that's probably how I would sound. Do you like bad
The
boys?
things I'm gonna do to you tonight.
I'm really bad. I'm so bad.
I have my moped parked out back if you'd like.
Do you want to leave the lights on?
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
Now it's time
Housekeeping? Come back in an hour.
for some housekeeping
Housekeeping, you want towels? Want towels. Need sleep.
on the morning hot tub with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
Housekeeping, you want mint for pillow? Please go away. Let me sleep for the love of God.
Okay, some different headlines to share with you, crazy kids. A woman in Colombia, she ordered an air fryer on Amazon, but she opened the box, and inside she found a giant lizard.
That is not an air fryer.
Oh my God.
How does that happen?
Was the lizard in an air fryer or just a lizard?
No, just a lizard.
Just a lizard.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay.
You
No
buy
air
a lizard
fryer.
on Amazon?
No, I think it probably snuck in there, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, but then
or-
where did the air
Yeah.
fryer go?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a great question, Rush.
Like, I
Why'd you
get
head
it.
to Colombia?
I get it if there was a lizard in there with the air
With the
fryer.
air fryer,
Sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Wow.
Weird.
Okay.
Odd
Yeah.
story.
So what do? Do you keep the lizard?
No.
Unless you love lizards.
Yeah,
like,
let's say,
what
yeah.
a weird
Do you try to sell the
If
lizard?
you're like, hey, I was looking for a Komodo dragon. And
yeah.
Here we go.
What if the Komodo dragon's worth like $500? Do you
Yeah.
then sell the lizard, or do you just still return it? I probably sell it.
No, I'd get a hold of Amazon and say, where's my
Yeah,
air fryer?
you sent me
Yeah.
a lizard, man.
Huh.
Rush, I was talking about you the other day.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
My ears were burning. Is that how that works?
I
Ringing.
don't know.
Okay.
Ringing or burning?
Ringing. I think if you...
No,
if
it's
you,
burning.
No,
Burning, I think.
ringing.
No.
No. If your ears are ringing, it means somebody's talking about
I don't
you.
think that's
No, I
true.
think it's burning.
I think it's
I've
burning.
always heard that ringing in your ears.
No.
It's like, oh, somebody's talking. No.
Oh, there's both. They both
Yeah.
work. Ringing and
See?
burning
Thank
both
you.
come up when you Google it.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, were they ringing or burning?
I think I said they were burning.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. No, we were talking because you took you worked like a shift for the radio station at like Amazon. You were live on
Yeah,
location.
Oh,
sure,
yeah,
I
yeah,
did,
yeah.
yeah.
And my wife was asking all about it. And I said, I really want to do that because Rush made it sound so interesting.
It was interesting,
Yeah.
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 It was really interesting. They are an organized group of people
Yeah,
there.
Yeah.
I would love to get a tour
Yeah.
of
I'm
like
almost
a
surprised
distribution site.
how much information you got out of them.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
Well,
I thought it
full
was
on
very
tour.
secretive over there, you know?
Yeah. I mean,
You got a full tour of everything?
full tour of everything, yeah. It's
Cool.
very neat, yeah.
That's super cool.
Yeah.
Wow, I would love to do that.
Yeah.
And so when you walk down the aisles of everything that they have, so like right there you're seeing toothbrushes and then air fryers and then this and like they're all just it's mayhem.
It is the absolute opposite of mayhem.
Oh.
I have never seen anything more organized than
Wow.
inside an Amazon warehouse.
And is it mostly robots, mostly people, a combination of both?
It was a combination of both, but they're probably even more robotic now
Right.
than they were. A lot of robots.
Towards the end of the tour, did you wake up with a blow dart in your neck?
What do you
I
remember?
don't remember.
One of those like Men in Black things that erase your memory.
Yeah. But it's crazy. Yeah. The last word I would use to describe it is mayhem. It is the exact opposite of
That's
that.
cool.
Yeah.
The last word I would use to describe is mayhem.
Another blow dart, yes.
So well run. Be sure to tell your significant others about this, gentlemen. I guess specifically about your wife. A study found that women, sorry, Jenny,
That's okay.
who don't have sex at least once a week. I don't know if you're there or not. Are 70% more likely to die in the next 5 years.
Oh, boy.
Wow. That is
what?
a high percentage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just once a week.
Yeah, at least
Wow.
once
At least
a week.
once a week.
Yeah.
If you don't do that,
You're gonna
70% are more likely to die in the next
So
5 years.
my guess would be that if you're not being intimate, is that a reflection of your relationship, and therefore that's where the stress comes from? Like, I wonder how far
Maybe.
back
I
you
don't
have
know,
to
but,
go.
but Derek can't chance it.
Yeah.
No.
No.
I mean, we gotta.
No.
Well,
We
I would
wanna
let
keep
him.
you
I know
alive and
exactly.
exactly.
That's it.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
you do what you got to do.
You know what, Mahler?
know?
You're going to have to send that survey out or that study out to everybody. I'll print some copies. I'm going to laminate this.
Yeah,
Everybody
yeah.
can put this up
Yeah.
at
It's
home.
important.
I
Sure.
think it's good to know.
It's the right
Yeah.
thing to do.
I don't have a cork board in my bedroom, but there's going to be one
Yes,
soon.
important.
Sure thing.
I want you to live.
I'm doing this for you.
That's what it's all
Oh,
about.
no, just have it that it uploads to your TV every time it goes on. Oh, look what we
That's
can
good,
be
yeah.
doing.
I just can't imagine yelling out, I'm doing this for you.
I'm saving your life.
It's love, baby.
Every night you just put like casket catalogs beside her bed. Look, I don't want to
You
bring these
too.
upstairs, but
That's the alternative. Yeah.
yeah, my wife would be like, "I'd rather die." Thank you so much.
I'll take the death.
And finally, in dinosaur news,
Oh, good.
Who loves dinosaurs?
We
on the
all love
show?
dinosaurs.
Absolutely.
Well, they
Yeah.
didn't exist, but if they did,
Hey, hang on.
T-Rexes have been found to be 70% bigger than what we thought.
Oh, wow, okay.
70%.
We've only found a dozen of them, I guess, and they may not have been fully grown at this point.
Huh.
So they're 70% bigger than what
That's
we
a big
see.
T-Rex.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
They're gonna
I
have
mean
to-
they were huge anyway, right? I mean,
well, yeah. What were they? What did we figure that out? They were. Was it
like how
14
tall would
feet?
they have been in terms of like a landmark that we would know? They weren't as high as like the Empire State
No,
Building.
God,
no,
no. I think
Like-
they were only like 14
No,
feet
like-
high.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
14
two,
feet.
yeah.
That's it.
two or
Yeah.
three stories.
Yeah.
That's still
At the
big.
most 2-story. I thought, yeah, they were big, but
yeah,
they're not.
but-
They
Like
also,
as big as this building.
Yeah,
That's it?
like yeah.
yeah, if that.
Oh.
If that.
But T-Rexes were not the biggest of the dinosaurs either. There
So
was
no?
like Brontosauruses and stuff
Brontosauruses
were
are
much
huge.
much larger.
Oh,
Yeah.
do they have the long necks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're more like giraffes.
Right.
Yeah.
So they were T-Rex at the most were 20 feet tall, is
Yeah.
what we know now, what Google gives me.
Look
Okay.
at that. At the most, I learned something. I knew something.
Yeah.
14 feet would have been the average then.
I had no idea.
Yeah. I mean, again, big, certainly big.
You're in the wheelhouse and the pride you take
Yeah.
from being in the wheelhouse.
You want to
But
know
you're
why?
right.
Because I went to a little kids thing that
Yeah.
had little plaques with
Jenny read a plaque.
information on it.
There it is.
Retained
And that's
it.
it. Yes, it was meant for like 7-year-olds.
Well,
and I
yeah.
absorbed
You
it,
still
guys.
read a
Good.
plaque.
Yeah.
That's good.
I thought they were bigger.
No.
That's great that you guys
Yeah.
know that.
Yeah.
I mean, still big.
Yeah.
But
I
if
just
there's-
equate everything to like Godzilla, I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah.
And
It was
weirdly
real.
covered in feathers.
Yeah, they were covered in feathers.
Yes.
That's strange.
Did you say to me?
and real.
Like
Godzilla. Yeah.
Well,
obviously.
yeah, but Godzilla was like a dinosaur, right? Like, isn't that
I
the deal?
thought it was more of a dragon type thing.
Look, Godzilla's a monkey.
No, that's King Kong.
You're
That's
thinking
King
King
Kong.
Kong.
Yeah.
Who's Godzilla?
I think he was a dragon because didn't he breathe fire?
No.
No.
Yeah, he
Godzilla
did.
is a
Yeah.
Yeah.
large monkey.
There was a whole song about him breathing fire.
Species, they have dinosaur, dragon, monster.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
So it's like a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
Now I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're thinking
Okay.
of King Kong.
I was thinking of King Kong. I thought King Kong and Godzilla were just the same, but
They have fought
different.
recently
They-
in like
yeah,
a bunch
they
of
have,
movies.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what I was
They don't
thinking
get
of
along.
maybe.
Yeah.
No,
No.
they don't.
Those are fake, I think, those movies.
I think so.
Think so?
Well, you never know.
Loosely based on
Yeah.
a true story.
Oh, I just had an idea. Like they have the Godzilla and King Kong movies, right? And you know they're like they mash movies together. They need those things taken on the Transformers.
There you go. Why not?
Oh,
That's
Right?
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't that a movie?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
if things get out of hand, well, you're going to have to call the Avengers.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah.
You know what
no,
I mean? Let's
now
get
you're-
the-
Brady made it
crazy.
weird.
Why?
Yeah.
What?
That's ridiculous,
How was
Brady.
that over the line?
Come on, Brady.
Oh, sorry,
Because
guys.
they are making a movie with G.I. Joe and something. Maybe it's G.I. Joe and the Transformers. I think they
Oh,
might be
maybe.
working together.
Really?
Yeah, or against each other. And G.I. Joe's going to lose. Because the Transformers are...
Yeah, the Transformers
yeah.
would, yeah.
Yeah, no, G.I. Joe is not going to win against the Transformers.
No,
the
they're
Transformers
not.
are way
But
cooler.
is that
than-
not a movie that they're working on?
I'm
G.I.
not
Joe
sure.
Transformers. I'm sure it's a thing. It's coming out in like next 2 years.
Ever Vigilant? Is that the one?
I don't know.
Okay. All right.
There we go. We learned a lot.
We did.
We
Yeah.
really
did,
did.
Some
Yeah.
would say
Oh,
we
yeah.
learned nothing.
Well, it
The
all
whole
depends
point-
on how you look at it.
the whole
Transformers,
point is,
G.I. Joe.
Oh, it's
Look at
coming?
that. Yep,
Yeah,
yep,
okay.
yep.
The point is, in
We-
all
we
of
don't
this,
need it.
I want everybody to go home and make crazy love to save lives.
I think
Yeah.
that's the
it,
important
okay?
thing.
Do
yeah.
what you got to do.
Sure.
you know?
Yeah.
Jenny sounds so unenthused. Do what you must do.
It's just when it feels like a task, it's less fun,
Yeah,
you
but
know?
it's saving your life now.
But if that's what he's telling me every time,
Every time.
that's a mood
This
killer.
is for you.
This is for you. And he just keeps repeating
I
it.
don't even want to do this.
Not all heroes wear capes, Jenny.
Amen. Amen.
But he does.
Yeah, he does.
While he-
Yeah, he does.
And
Yeah.
a
Well, he's
mask,
saving
and
you.
there's a whole
That's
don't
a
thing.
whole-
judge us. You
yeah.
don't know.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
Well, I've been avoiding this story for a couple days, and you'll hear why in a sec. Do you guys know the actor Justin Long?
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Okay. What's he most famous for?
Tusk.
He's just not that into you.
Yeah. I
He's
think
just
probably,
not that
yeah.
into you.
Maybe
yeah.
Dodgeball. He was in Dodgeball.
Dodgeball. He was in the
Dodgeball, yeah.
commercials there for the.
Yeah,
the-
computer.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was in a lot of like
The Mac
accepted.
and PC commercials.
Yeah.
He
Yes.
was,
Yeah. Accepted and Waiting. Like a lot of those like mid 2000s sort of dumb college
Yeah.
movies.
And Rush and I know him from Ed,
Ed,
the
yeah.
NBC
Oh, yeah.
TV series.
That you
way
guys
back
were
in the
in.
day. Well, so he has his wife Kate Bosworth, who she's been in a bunch of movies as well. You might know her to see her.
Wasn't she in that shark movie? No, surfing movie.
I think
Yes.
she was. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was.
Okay.
Very good.
Yeah, thank you.
What was
Blue
that
Crush.
called? Yeah.
Oh,
Crush.
Blue Crush was like my sexual awakening, let me tell you.
Okay. Thanks for that, Brady.
All right.
I was 11 years old. And yeah, it was
Okay.
it was something for an
Yeah.
11-year-old Brady. Yeah.
Have they both just purposely left the acting business?
No, I think they both still do stuff.
Oh.
Just nobody's caring as
No.
much. Yeah. So he overshared just a teeny bit during a recent interview when he admitted that he once soiled his bed with his wife, Kate Bosworth, right next to him.
Okay, all right.
Did he have the flu?
Well, he was seriously ill with food poisoning
Oh.
during a trip to Mexico City
Yeah.
and was hooked up to an IV and everything.
Oh.
Oh,
He was
God.
going back and forth to the bathroom constantly.
Aw.
But at one point, he woke up and the deed was done.
Yeah.
yeah.
What can you do?
He says Kate handled it like a pro, not like physically handled it.
No, not right.
Maybe she did.
she did.
I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't know. She was not judging, not making me feel weird or
No.
bad. I just felt so lucky, you know. I was doing that stuff and I was pooping my brains out, and she was looking at me lovingly, and I thought, this is really romantic.
So what interview, what conversation are you having where this is the story that you go out with? I don't.
Yeah, how does it get there?
Yeah, do you think he had a plan before the interview? Like, all right, this is the day I tell the poop the bed story?
Yeah, I've got to get it to there. So.
Yeah.
Now, by the way, she did get upset with him, though, because after, I guess, he took a shower, I think he took a shower, then he tried to get back into bed in the same spot.
Oh.
And she was like, no, that's
Don't do
filthy.
that,
Don't
no.
do that.
Well,
Yeah,
while
like-
he was in the shower, did she not clean up the sheets?
Well, they were in, I think they were in a hotel.
Yeah.
It wasn't their house.
Right,
Right.
okay. So they're maybe waiting on the sheets to
Maybe
get
or
up. But I'm
something like that.
collecting the sheets
Even
for
still,
the staff.
that part of the mattress, I feel, is not.
You're at least putting towels down and then putting new sheets on top.
Like, what do you
Sure,
do? If this
yeah.
happened to you guys at home, like, what do you, now the next night you're just getting into that bed?
Well,
the house up
you
your
try to
side.
clean it, right?
Yeah. Again, I'm not that bothered. If it seeped through the mattress, that's an issue.
That's an issue, yeah.
But
But you don't know until
that's why you get mattress protectors. They're important.
Yeah, I have one. I don't
Yeah.
think it would stop that.
No? Oh, yeah.
Oh,
would.
it would, yeah.
Oh,
No.
for sure.
Would
Well,
it?
a mattress
Yeah.
protector is made of
Like,
it's
it's
like
good.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, it is good.
like
It'll
nothing's
it'll
getting through
protect it
that.
from anything. Yeah.
Really?
For
yeah.
sure.
I feel like mine just wouldn't.
Well, they're waterproof. The
Yeah.
mattress protectors, so they're
Yeah.
not.
They're
Are
so
they?
hard to wash.
think
They
so.
like you can't when you actually wash them. It's like they hang on to so much water because
Is this an
nothing goes
adult
through them.
thing I need to do? Is get
Yes, get a mattress protector. It will extend the life of your mattress by so much.
Well, it's true. Like as you get older, you start to buy more things for the bed, right?
Yeah.
And this feels like
You're right.
honest,
It's
like
important.
This,
And
this is like
dust
right
mites-
behind or in front of throw pillows.
Dust mites, bacteria, all of
Yeah.
those things. It helps. They're
Okay.
important. Yeah. So get a good one.
I just don't you. Okay, I'm not even
no.
going to get
Go
into
ahead.
the grossness of
I
this.
want to talk about the grossness.
You do?
Yeah, this stuff doesn't bother me at all.
Do we get a vote in this?
I think that
Nope.
sometimes there could be a lot in situations, and I think that could even go through that.
Yeah, I don't know because I think some of the mattress protectors maybe, but if it was that and it was let's say it like it is, maybe it was a little liquidy, right? And if that's the case,
We were all thinking
yeah,
it.
exactly.
We all do it. You didn't have to say it.
I don't know. I'm not that bothered. I disinfect the mattress and move on with my life. It's fine.
Really?
Oh yeah, I'd be cleaning up Derek's. Like if it was him, he's gonna love that I'm using him as an example. But no,
he's
I
probably
would
not
clean it up.
surprised.
Better than a stranger.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, if a stranger needed me to clean it up, I would too.
Why is he in your bed?
I just mean anywhere. You try to help.
Yeah.
But so, and that happens, and you clean up, and the next day you're trying to get romantic, but there's still the
It's a poo bed.
kind
It
of.
is,
yeah, it's always kind of the poo bed.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, I don't know if I
Yeah.
can get over
I
it.
think
Really?
less so if you've got a good mattress protector.
Right?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Makes all the difference.
I
You
get
just
it.
I think
take
it
it
is,
all together
because
and
if
throw
you
it
get
in the
rid of
wash.
it, then you look at the mattress and the mattress is not soiled at all.
Yeah.
You feel better
You're
about it.
fine.
It's also
I mean-
tough if it's your partner. Like you don't want to embarrass them either, and
No.
then suddenly you're throwing out the mattress, and it's a whole thing. Like you're making it a bigger deal.
There's
than
also a
it has
difference
to be.
if they're, sick. If they got food
Yeah.
poisoning.
Sure. Yeah.
If they're just like, oh boy, I don't feel like getting up. Like that's different. Yeah. Or watch this. Yeah.
God.
That's different.
Yeah, that's when you question who you married if all of a
that's not
sudden
a
they
good-
start
And
doing
I'd like
that.
to go
Yeah.
back to the beginning what Rush said. Let's say this happened to me. Let's say I had this embarrassment in my life.
Yeah.
There's not an interview on the
Why?
planet where this information would ever
Yes.
leave my lips, like ever.
Yeah.
Never,
Oh, see,
no matter
I
what I
tell
was
that
asked.
story.
Even if it's a way that, like, I want to make my wife look good because she was sweet and took care of it. You can do it in other ways. Don't tell the story.
No, I think my wife would sewer me in like a never have I ever. Like the
Yeah.
the game never have. She'd be like never have ever pooped the bed, and then stare right at me.
Watch you drink.
Yeah.
Like it would get out.
Is that what you're admitting to right now?
I'm putting a finger down.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
Do. My bad. I mean, now it's time to play How Do You Do? That's better. On the Morning Hot Tub with Do, and Do. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We've been doing this for months.
Still trying to
And
get
months.
through the first round here.
And
Yeah.
months. I believe it was back in January this year. We did an edition of How Do You Do? I put 10 names in a cup,
Yeah.
and
Still trying.
we got stuck on the first one.
Yeah.
And then we've been hacking away ever since. And I think this is maybe, the fifth time
think
we've
so,
played something like that.
probably.
Jenny,
Yeah.
there are only 4 songs
Ooh.
left in that cup.
Yeah, it'll be weird when you don't hand me the cup.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
You sure? Of
Yeah.
course, what she has to do is hum a song, but with do's.
Do's, yeah.
And Mahler and Rush have to try to guess that song.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys got this.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
Ready?
I feel good.
Oh. Oh, God. Do. No.
Okay, that's.
Oh boy. Okay.
This is not a strong
Oh, I
start.
need to hear it in my head. Hang on. Oh, I can't.
Okay. This is not great.
Do.
Again, and this happens all the time. I have the songs in front of me, and I
You don't
don't
know.
know which one.
I
you're
know because I
doing.
can't hear it past that one line.
Uh-huh.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
No, this is
Do you
gonna be-
think we'll end 2024 with the same cup?
it's very possible?
possible.
It's looking like it, yeah.
Yeah,
I can't-
yeah, we're getting there.
Hang on.
This is Adele's "Hello" all over again.
Yeah, I know. I know.
And you just kept doing do
Do-do.
do.
Yeah, you just sounded like
But
the Netflix
now-
intro.
Yeah, exactly.
All I can hear is hello.
It's just
Hello.
hello.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, come on, Jenny, you got
Okay.
this.
Do. Do. No.
What is that?
Oh.
I have no idea what you're doing.
Okay. I need a minute to think about it.
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah,
Okay.
Take all the time you
Yeah,
need.
yeah, sure.
Like zero pressure from over
yeah.
here.
Oh,
I
no,
gotta be
yeah,
honest.
yeah.
No. I think I'm getting two songs together.
Oh,
this
That's
is-
what's happening in my head
Okay.
right now.
Okay.
That's not great. Yeah.
Do.
Does the actual song just fade off into nothing like that?
I'm not. You guys aren't gonna get it.
No?
No, I don't think you'll ever get it because I don't know that
come
I'm
on.
even
Try
doing
it.
it
Try
right.
a different part of the song.
I can't think of another part of the song.
Because you know that we can't move on. That's
No,
the
this
thing.
is- we're stuck here, yeah.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Only 3 more songs in that cup.
I
and
know.
We can just,
Okay.
Oh.
All right, here we
Move
go
on
again.
from it.
Okay. Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Do.
Is that close, Brady?
I don't even know what song it is.
Uh-huh.
And again, I have the songs in front of me. I have no idea what song that is.
See, I think I'm getting two songs mixed up, or not mixed up, but like intertwined.
Okay.
So
in
you're
my
singing,
mind.
you're combining two songs.
I think so.
Okay.
I don't.
Well, you don't even know that. You don't even know that.
But you know the song, right? Like it's
Yeah,
a,
like I know it, but I
Yeah.
can't.
it's a number 1 hit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you give us, are we allowed
No.
asking for an era?
No.
No?
No.
No, we can't do anything here.
Guys, come on.
No, this is not on us.
Do. No. I don't think that's
So
it.
every time you say
Yeah.
no, I think,
Yeah.
okay, I'm getting somewhere, and then
Yeah.
she says
Yeah.
no, and then I go, oh.
It might be right.
I don't think it is because I would recognize it,
Yeah.
right? Like
What
I
do you
know the
think?
songs.
It's like the one part. I need to read
know-
Is it the? Okay, you can't answer that. Okay.
Rush and I would really like to play this game sometime.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like at some
We
point.
gotta pass the cup
I don't
along.
think
Yeah.
it's happening.
No? You're just not, you're throwing
Try-
in the
okay,
towel
here we
I
today.
go.
can't do it.
Try to think of
do. Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh.
You guys
Okay.
are nailing it.
Yeah,
I think.
but I don't know what it is.
try think of lyrics, Jenny. Think of something that might like pop out.
Yeah, I only know the one lyric that's written down.
Oh.
And maybe one more if I'm getting it right.
Okay.
Do.
Oh boy. Well,
We've run out of time.
Yeah, we
I
have-
guess that's just a
Can I just tell you what it is? It's Aha, Take On Me.
Oh
Jenny.
my God.
Oh, I was wrong. See?
Oh, this is so easy.
It's
Yeah. Oh, I'm so so disappointed in myself.
What did you think it was?
Do, take on me. Do,
I think you're kind of off with your singing there.
No, that's not the song. No.
That's what I meant. I don't know what else I'm thinking of, but there's another song in my
There's a
head.
whole part in the middle with like the synthesizer.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot about that, too.
All right, give me that cup back.
Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Trust me, nobody's more disappointed than me.
That song is probably the easiest,
Yeah.
most
It's a
recognizable
layup,
song
yeah.
to do.
I couldn't get past the one "Take Me Home." Like that's
No,
it. That's
take
take me away.
me home?
Take on me.
Take on
What
me.
is happening?
Take me on.
But you didn't quite have that right either, so that made it tough.
No.
I'm trying to do it. You're killing it every time.
And usually we have like some people text in and try to guess. Nobody
knew.
Oh, but somebody had. I thought it was "I'm All Right" by Kenny Loggins from Caddyshack. I get
sounds
that too.
more like
yeah,
that.
it
Do,
does.
do. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
But I don't even think that you were doing that on purpose. It's not like you're confusing the songs.
No, I don't know what I had in my head. Not that one though.
Great.
All right. Well, next time
Sorry
I
about
play,
that.
it'll be Jenny playing again.
Oh.
Three more times. Maybe I'll blow through all three of them next time.
Brady, if you could isolate them.
Yeah, I'll hang on to that. You know what? We didn't get much this segment, but we got that. There you go.
Okay.
You know, that's a win.
And it was so clean.
It was, it really was nice. With Aha in the background.
Very nice.
Kind of added to it.
Yeah.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
Did you see the gorilla sofas that were all over TikTok this
Yes.
month? We talked
We've
about it
talked
at
about
length,
it, yeah.
right? And Mahler, you talked
I want
about
to get
it.
one for my stepdaughter who leaves this week for
School,
college.
right?
Yeah.
Well, they're huge and plush, and they really do look like a gorilla with a face and everything.
Yes.
So, where to purchase a gorilla couch was a trending search.
And you couldn't find one.
No, the problem was all those images were generated by AI.
Yeah, they
they
were
were not
fake,
real.
yeah.
Gorilla sofas didn't actually exist in
But
real
now?
life. They do.
All right.
Yes.
Yeah, a furniture company in China is making them. They apparently tossed the AI images up online with a hefty price tag. Then they had to figure out how to make them once people started placing orders. If you're one of those people, prepare to be disappointed. Yes, you're getting a gorilla couch, but no, they don't look like the AI
I feel like
version.
it wouldn't.
And
Yeah.
Yeah.
the AI version was massive.
Was
It was
the-
like the size of a room.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
amazing.
It was
So
awesome.
somebody posted, someone at a factory in China posted a video, and the quality is much worse. It's got a head and hands, and it's definitely a gorilla. It's just not very realistic. And it looks like the couch is now available on Amazon for the low price of $10,000.
Oh.
My God.
Okay.
Yeah, which
Okay.
is crazy.
I'll have to go to Plan B and get her a tortilla blanket.
Yeah, exactly.
Same.
Well, like,
Yeah, she's
and-
getting a beanbag.
but you can't even tell. It says the size is 90 inches by 64 by 68.
Nobody wants me to get the tortilla blanket, by the way.
No?
Why is that?
Oh my God, because it looks like the person soiled
Oh, yeah.
themselves.
Oh, that's not good.
Ah, it
I
does
see.
look like
Yeah.
that. I get it. Yeah. I had the pizza blanket. I got Rory the pizza blanket.
Okay.
But it's terrible. It's that, that material that makes, I don't know if it's just me.
I know
Do you
exactly
know what
what
I'm
you mean.
saying?
Yes.
Yes.
Super thin, and it just like doesn't feel
Yeah.
cozy.
I can't. My feet like curl up and my mouth waters negatively. I can't. Everything in my body.
Have you ever put the blanket on yourself?
Oh, I did one time, and that was it.
yeah.
And then it got stuck in a closet, and I finally gave it away. It's just even look at it gives me the heebie-jeebies.
I get that.
Yeah, I can't.
And the
ugh.
tortilla blanket is the same?
Well, bring up the picture of the tortilla blanket on your computer.
Okay, yeah.
I just want you guys to see it again. Like, once again, I think it looks really funny. And I think if Anna was walking around her dorms with that wrapped around her, I think it would look funny.
No, it definitely does look like you pooped.
Yeah, it does.
All
It's-
over the
Especially
blanket.
like it looks like a tortilla when it's all open.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
When it's a big circle. But
Yeah.
if it's not that, it just looks like you pooped yourself.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it looks
it
like
does.
a really dirty, gross
And that's
blanket.
not a good
Skid
look.
marks
Yeah.
all over a
So
blanket.
I'm
Oh
not-
my God,
not
there's
great.
a steak blanket.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's many blankets to choose from.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's so fun.
Yeah.
But I bet you it has that weird, gross material that I can't even think about.
I want you to describe it again.
Oh,
Go ahead. It's what?
So when I think about it, it's like a. Come on, Rush.
I know, it's a I'm not understanding.
You know, like if it touches your feet and like.
But what's the
Yeah.
material?
It's like scratchy. It's like soft, scratchy, cheap, like a microfiber, wash thingy cloth.
Yeah, you're
It's
doing a
like
good job
that.
describing it.
Yeah,
It's
the
hard.
worst.
It's a weird.
But it makes you, it gives you shivers when you touch it.
Oh, it does.
I know
can't
exactly
even.
what you mean.
Yeah.
So
no.
to lie in it naked would be insane.
Oh
You would
God, no! My calves, like, they tense up when I think about the feeling.
Now
I
think
just
about
can't.
this. Rub it
No.
against
Getting-
itself.
No.
Yeah, that's not a good. That's not good at all.
Why would you do
All
that?
of that is getting isolated. Thank you very much. Yeah, good clips. And good contribution, Rush.
Thank you.
Yeah, very good. I feel like I'd almost rather be in a naked though than clothes because it like gets stuck on your clothes.
No.
It would.
It doesn't like it doesn't glide properly on your clothes.
It's
but
the
if naked,
feeling
at
on
least
your
it would be.
skin. It's the feeling on your skin that's the worst. I mean, I hate the idea of even being in a sock and having it touch me because any like I.
So what if we brought it in? Oh, you don't have it anymore. What
No,
if,
it's gone.
What if Brady orders a new one?
No.
Yeah.
And then for like half the show, you have to have it wrapped around you.
Did it be
Could you
me
handle
going?
it?
Yeah, that's the show. The show will be.
Yeah.
That's all we'll hear all morning.
Every time I'd move,
But I gotta get a really
Terrible.
cheap one. I gotta make sure
Yeah.
it's very
Yeah.
thin.
Oh yeah, I don't
For
think you
sure.
can get a really
Oh,
expensive
here we go,
pizza blanket.
$23.
Yeah,
And
that'd
full
be
of
it.
lead.
Yeah. Please don't buy this. We cannot expense it, Brady.
No?
It'll be out of
Oh
pocket.
no, we can absolutely expense
I'm sure we could.
Yeah.
What's the payoff? Well, she's going to say "ee" all morning.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
Okay, so maybe I know it's early, but maybe some of us in the room are ready for a nap. Oh, Mr. Jones.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, no, I would love to take a nap. I'm going to take a doozy of a nap today, let me tell you.
Are you?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah, and our afternoon meeting today got moved to Tuesdays.
I know, it's really
So
nice.
you do get to nap
I
today.
know. It's like a wide open afternoon for napping.
That's wonderful.
Oh, it's going to be fantastic.
Well, a poll found we spend almost 1,500 hours a year feeling tired. Now, the average is 4 hours a day.
Okay.
Or 1,460, 1,460 hours a year.
Yeah.
Okay.
And around a third of people say even more than that. Now, 56 of us avoid people or social interactions because we're too tired. That's
Yeah.
not you.
No,
You'll still go out even if you're
always,
exhausted.
yeah.
Rush, you would never not go because you were too tired.
No,
right?
not really.
Like
no.
if you've made a commitment to go out, you're going out.
then I tried to nap before. But the other thing too is a lot of the time when I'm tired, it doesn't last. If I think I'm very
Right.
tired, I'll be tired for an hour and then I sort of bounce back and
Sure.
I'm fine for a few more hours.
34% have skipped an event because they were tired.
You skipped the event because you didn't want to go.
Exactly.
And you're using tired as an
Yeah,
excuse.
totally.
27 have canceled plans with friends because they were tired.
Same.
33% of people said they usually try and push through and keep it going. And the number one reason they gave was you just kind of have to or nothing gets done. So
Make sure, yeah.
good for you. But here's the funniest part, and we're going to see if any of us break this. And I think the person on my right does
Okay.
quite often.
Which would be me. Okay. All right.
Like on this show alone, I
Yeah.
think you break this. Most of us aren't pretending we're wide awake, though. The poll found the average person will say, I'm tired out loud 3 times a day.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God. I've for sure already done that.
He's already done it 3 times this
I've been
morning,
texting
yes.
my wife and we're both like, oh, God, I'm exhausted.
Yeah.
But are you really, though?
Yeah.
Or are you just saying it for
yeah, like I'm due for another coffee. I'll put it that way. I'm going to start to dip soon. It's about that time on the show.
I think I very rarely talk about being tired.
Yeah, I don't think you do either.
No, I don't.
You yawn.
I yawn.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You're a big yawner.
But I'll yawn even if I'm not tired. I just yawn.
We learned that you were a huge yawner during
Yeah.
COVID when you were working from home, and so we your mic was always on.
Yeah.
So we could always hear you, and your mic is like right in our face. So
You didn't even turn away from the
No.
microphone.
The thing is,
It was just
the
from 6
headphones
to
that I
7.
was wearing, the way the
You
things
couldn't
were
hear
set
it.
up, I couldn't hear myself.
Right.
So I couldn't tell.
But
like,
as
to
a
me,
broadcast professional,
Yeah.
you know whatever you're doing right
Get
into
away
a
from the
microphone.
mic.
Yeah. But I mean, I sort of move away enough that in my headphones, you
No.
forget that you can't hear.
Yeah, no.
So
It's
it
just
sounds
heavy
to me
breathing
like I'm
and-
not hearing anything.
So like,
Sometimes I was again. If you had brought more content, maybe things would have
Sure.
been better.
Yeah, you know when you go to the dentist and they have that thing that like sucks air?
Yeah.
That's what it sounded like.
yes. Now, if you're
Big
new,
yawn.
if you're new to our show, Rush, Jenny, and I are in one studio,
Yeah.
and Brady's in another studio behind us.
Uh-huh.
So you don't see it as often as Jenny and I do.
Yeah.
But when Jenny's doing a story, Rush still like just
Big yawn.
right beside the mic.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't do that like over here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, but every time I do that, I turn my microphone off. So I do this.
But now, after you've been
Yeah.
busted so many times, it's just weird to me that even when Jenny's doing the story, you want to be that rude that you're so bored by her story.
I
that
don't
you
think I
turn
don't think
away.
I don't think it looks bored. But again, if the mic's off, what's the difference? I
But
mean,
if-
if I
but if-
turn away, or you still
But
know
if
what's
you,
happening.
if you were sneezing,
Yes.
you'd turn your mic
Yeah.
off, but you'd still turn away.
Well, yeah, because again, I'm not blasting yawn on somebody. I'd be blasting sneeze on them. That's a very different thing.
Or
There's
if you coughed,
projectiles
you would
involved
still,
in
you would cough
same
on the
thing.
side.
Yeah.
It's the same thing because it's a projectile issue.
Oh, yawns are contagious, though, so maybe you should hide it.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, yeah, but whether I turn away, it's not like you don't know
but
what's
you
happening.
Yawn, I feel like you yawn in the first hour of the show and then not so much afterwards.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So the first hour's not as entertaining.
I mean, let's be honest. Let's go to the tape. I mean, it's
Hey, we're trying over
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
What are you bringing to the table?
Yawns.
right now.
Yeah.
Listen to this content.
Oh my God.
That would not be available
Yeah.
if I weren't yawning.
Right.
So you're welcome.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm a guy who walks around saying I'm tired.
I actually don't think
Maybe
I
at
say
home.
it that much. I feel it, but I try not to complain.
You don't usually say you're tired. You talk about the reasons that you are tired. though.
Yeah. But I also don't want my degeneracy to impact my work. You know what I mean?
But you do
So I
talk
power
about
through.
Mm.
napping a lot,
Yes.
I do.
which equals I'm
that's
tired.
Fair. That's fair. I'm a big believer in the nap. You know,
Yeah.
I'm-
And you will talk about how long the upcoming day is going to be.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair because
We-
I'm
we do
also I'm
that.
planning my nap. So
Yes.
it's like, man, I gotta
Sure.
do so much until my nap,
Uh-huh.
and then I'm a whole new person when I wake up. I'm ready to go.
Yeah. I mean, for at least an hour. And then you're tired again.
Yeah. No, actually, after the nap, I'm good. So much so, my wife knows if I'm a little cranky, it's like I'm a toddler.
Yeah.
She'll be like, "Did you take your nap today?" You know?
Is she a napper though too?
Less so.
Well,
Okay.
she has a
can
real
nap.
job, so
Exactly.
she
Yeah,
can't.
she can't. Yeah.
It's a real
Right.
job.
Yeah.
Right.
That does really change everything.
It's the game changer.
Like right now, my wife is off school being a teacher, so she's home for the summer.
Yeah.
And so when I go and have a nap, I feel like 9 times more guilty than
Right,
I would if
yeah.
she was in
Because
school.
there's someone walking around cleaning and doing stuff.
See, I feel differently than that because, again, my wife works at the hospital full, long days. And so if she's really tired, I mean, I feel so bad. I complain that I'm tired. I'm like,
Yeah.
I've got another hour left in this shift. Meanwhile, she's working the entire day exhausted dealing with people.
Sure.
And I'm like, yeah, that must be tough. I'm going home now.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, like it's...
100%. This is very funny. We're getting a bunch of texts right now. People saying that we're making them yawn just by saying the
Yeah.
word yawn. Yawning is so weird.
Yeah, yawning is weird.
So strange.
Well, apparently, if you turn your head, everything is absolved.
It's
So
just a
don't worry about
respect
it.
thing, man. It's just a respect thing.
don't get your yawn on me, man.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
I'm not sure how many vegetables we're all eating, but here's a weird hack that I don't know that you should do.
Okay.
Can you wash large amounts of fruit and vegetables in the dishwasher?
Oh.
It's a hack that's going viral after someone posted a video of their mom doing it. The idea is to wash everything all at once right after you buy it, but experts say it's not actually a great idea. Dishwashers are designed to clean hard surfaces like glass, so really
Yeah.
soft stuff like tomatoes might get pulverized. But the bigger issue is the residual soap in there. That's what I would be worried
I would
about.
think so, yeah.
You don't really want to be eating that or any rinse aid that you preloaded or
Yeah,
anything like
totally.
that. The FDA says the best thing to do is just rinse stuff in the sink like a normal person, and
Yes.
not until you're ready to use it. If you wash stuff early and put it back in the fridge wet, the extra moisture can make it spoil
I
faster.
also feel like it'd be
Always.
hot water for way too long.
Yeah, you could put it on a cold, I suppose, but
Does your dishwasher have a cold side?
yeah,
Oh.
I think.
I
don't know.
I think it's at least a warm and a hot.
I always
don't-
use the same cycle.
Yeah,
I don't even know what cycle.
I don't think maybe, but I would never.
Sometimes I get spicy and use a power scrub.
Slow down.
It's usually after like a
Wild.
Thanksgiving dinner. You
Sure.
go, wow, there's
Yeah.
too much going on in there.
Yeah.
Power scrub.
Yeah,
I don't even know how to change the settings on the dishwasher.
They're at the top. No.
yeah.
Yeah, but it's the buttons. I've never changed
Like I
the
have
setting.
normal,
Yeah.
and then something else, and then something else, and
Like
power
mine's
Like
Set
I
up
have
menu.
the extra wash, the extra dry, or whatever it's called,
Yeah.
and so sometimes I'll just look at it like, yeah, you need a little extra, and I push the button. And I'm kind of like, yeah, don't mention
Yeah, now you know how I feel
Now-
about my toaster.
Rush, when you talk to your dishwasher,
Yes. Mhm.
are you talking to the plates or the dishwasher?
Great question.
I think it's everything as a whole.
Yeah.
But I would then say the plates is what I'm
Yeah,
talking.
because
yeah.
you need them
Yeah.
to be a little bit
Yeah,
drier.
Sure.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but via the dishwasher. So I think you can't omit the dishwasher
Well, no,
from the process.
if
No,
he had
because
said-
I'm saying you need a little more. So
Yeah.
I'm basically talking to all the dishes
If
in
he
it.
had
Yeah.
said something like, you need to do a bit more drying, he's talking to the dishwasher.
Right,
Yeah.
sure.
But when he's like, you need a bit more drying,
Yeah, yeah.
then he's talking to the plate.
I get it.
Yeah.
If it's like you need a little bit more time, you know what I mean?
So how
kind of
about
the
this?
dishwasher.
Hey, gang, who wants to power scrub.
No, that's not bad. I can do that. Yeah.
That's all right. So power
And
scrub
all
is
the
just
dishes
a,
say me. And they're excited. Yeah.
it's just a setting. It's the thing you
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
click.
Yeah.
I think it's the last one on the left for me.
Okay.
I think power scrub's the biggest you can do, and that runs almost 3 hours.
Oh,
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
boy.
So I
Yeah.
always do the shortest one, which is 2 hours. 'Cause I
Right.
feel like that's plenty.
Oh yeah.
I
No.
did
Do you
the
have
2 hour,
do you have the sanitize option that makes it really long and everything's extra super hot?
I have that in my washing machine.
we have the sanitize. So sometimes I'll do that, but very rarely because I mean,
What
really,
do you sanitize?
Yeah.
this is weird. Like
Yeah.
your dishes really need
Are
that
you doing
much.
it just because you want to use it because it's there?
Yeah.
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 You feel like it's left out?
I want to
Yeah.
know if I'm like the normal people here as well. When the dishwasher's done, we have a drying mat just above where the dishwasher is, and at least half the load goes on there because of all the cups and Tupperware and everything else that's
Oh.
kind of still wet.
I just
It's-
open it and let it air dry.
Oh.
I extra air dry
I do
for
that,
a
but I
couple of
find
hours.
that doesn't always do it for the Tupperware.
For the
No.
Tupperware.
The Tupperware,
Which you're
just
not
the-
supposed to put in the
You've got just
dishwasher.
pools of water
Yeah.
sitting on top
top
of
of
it.
it,
Yeah.
yeah.
And
And
Yeah.
it's exactly. So I put it on my oven. We have a gas stove, so I
Okay.
put it on the
Oh,
top of
that's
there.
good.
It dries really well
That's
because we don't have a
smart
lot
idea.
of space.
Right.
But
yeah,
you're,
we have a drying
you
rack,
aren't
though.
supposed to put Tupperware in the
Not
dishwasher.
supposed to. I think a lot of people
because
do,
it's just
though.
everything gets really, really wet. So.
I don't care.
And also, it's the plastic.
Also,
You're
isn't
not
that the
supposed to put
worst feeling
plastic
too,
in there.
though? Because when you don't realize there's so much water on something, and then you
Yeah.
pick it up and it just gushes everywhere, and like, well, that's great.
Well, I learned many years ago, and I'm sure, I hope you guys do this. I definitely unload the bottom before I unload the top.
Well, of course
Oh,
you have
no.
to. Well, yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Otherwise, you
That's
slosh all
smart.
over
And
the
everything
place.
everything gets wet on the bottom if you don't do that.
I'm
Yeah.
an idiot.
Yeah, you always do the bottom first.
Because the
took me
plates
all
and
these
cutlery
years, of
are always
course.
dry.
They're dry.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And yeah, you'd always do the bottom before the top.
Oh, I can't believe I've gone all this time.
I'm sorry, I learned that as a child.
Wow. Yeah. Well, you're talking to me here. Come on. Like, you can't
Because
be that
everything that's
surprised.
holding water is on the
Yeah,
top.
no,
Right.
you're
Yeah.
right. It makes perfect
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
There you
you're
go.
emptying the dishwasher thinking, if there was only a way.
Right.
She's putting a towel out on the lower half.
Now, in my defense, I've barely used a dishwasher in my life. Like, I just started using our dishwasher more only because I know you save water. You actually
okay.
do,
You
as
do.
opposed to hand washing all
Yeah.
your dishes. But for years, we hand washed all of our dishes.
Okay.
Now I make a point to use the dishwasher. And so
Now,
I'm
you
learning.
were saying you use the dishwasher like once a week or less.
Oh, if that. Like
That's
for like
crazy to me.
3-4 years. We've been in the house almost 4 years now. I'm going to say in the last 6 months is when I actually made the change to use the dishwasher. Derek still hates using it. He does everything by hand.
Why?
But
Why?
I'll,
You just
I'll
find it
load
more
it up.
convenient?
I don't know.
We run the dishwasher, and again, there's two of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least 5 times a week. At least.
Oh yeah.
Is
Yeah.
it empty? Like, is it half
Sometimes
empty?
more. No, but I mean, there are times that I've run through, and I'm like, you know what? But I'm just going to do it now because all the cups are in here or something now, so
Yeah.
I'll just
Yeah,
wash
I get
it.
that, but
Yeah.
it's the Tupperwares too. It's the lunches, and,
Yeah.
and my wife takes the lunch to work, right? So that's
Yeah.
usually like
That's
2
it.
or 3
Yeah.
Tupperwares. That fills up pretty quick. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're almost doing it every day.
Yeah.
If you're cooking a dinner, you're doing it every day.
I mean, there are days that I've run the dishwasher twice in a
Right.
day. Like, that happens.
That's crazy.
And if it's, let's say, a quarter or a third full,
Yeah.
and you're going away a week's vacation,
you
I
got it.
run
Yeah,
that
roll
baby.
it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I don't want to get back to that
No.
smell when I open that
No.
door.
Absolutely not.
100%. You
Yes.
take out the garbage, you run the
Run the
dishwasher.
dishwasher. Yep. Again, every time I'm going away for a week in a week, yes, I leave the door with the dishwasher going.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you've learned a lot here,
I
Jenny.
really have. I'm just processing, guys. I'm processing.
All right, I've written it all down for you.
Thanks, Brady.
Send you an email.
Can you
Can
send
you
it to me?
At the bottom, just write, don't wash your vegetables.
Right,
in the
yeah.
dishwasher.
P.S.
If you like what you just heard, tell someone. They can listen to the Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady wherever podcasts are found. And if you didn't like what you heard, that's cool. Cool. All right, yeah.